Please, settle down, everybody. Settle down. What are you talking about? Oh, come on, please. Settle the f down. Let me tell you a story. Way back in the day, before any of you were even conceived, probably, you little child, there I was, back in 2007, and it must have been November or something. Me and my dad went to GameStop looking for the best game at the time. The GameStop employee looked at me in the eyes, bewildered at the fact that he wanted us to just buy something. Told us, right to our face, he said, well, right now, I think the best game on the market's gotta be the Orange Box. It came with 5 games for the price of 1. Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Portal, and of course, Team Fortress 2. Picture this. There I was, beating up boxes in Half-Life 2 without a care in the world, not realizing that there was my very favorite FPS sitting there in the beginning menu of the Orange Box. I didn't even think much of it. I booted her up once, and there I was, attempting to play Team Fortress 2. You can't do it very well on a controller, if it wasn't obvious. I remember going to YouTube to watch Team Fortress 2 gameplay, and what's that in the motherfucking, what's that in that medic's hands? What is that thing? Dad, I'm scared. As it turns out, in order to be able to get that fancy medic weapon, you had to have a PC. So, 2004's finest, HP, Hewlett-Packard or whatever, HP photo. This is really heavy.
Introducing the Media Center PC from HP, powered by the Intel Pentium 4 processor. Your TV, music, photos, and videos, all living happily together inside one powerful home computer with the Intel Pentium 4 processor.
Intel Pentium 4, 3.40 gigahertz. Ooh, processor with hyper-threading technology. 512 megabyte PC 3200 DDR SD RAM and 250 gigabytes of pure memory. This is a P55. Okay, it didn't break. Back in my day, I played with 15 FPS, and I loved it. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I think it was like 30. But I still loved it. Keep in mind that the copy I had on that PC was maybe stolen from a certain leak thing you could do on Steam back in the day where you could activate all the games on Steam and then own them. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. I'm not admitting to anything. It was years ago. You can't get me now. Statute of limitation. Finally, I upgraded to a sweet HP gaming laptop. It's not a gaming laptop. It's just a laptop. On here, I finally purchased my first copy of Team Fortress 2 on the PC. In 2009. This thing had all the bells and whistles. Oh, hey, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I ripped off all the stickers. I have no idea. So this is also a piece of shit. It ran TF2 at like 40 FPS. That's pretty good. It actually weighs like, I'd say, about 8-9 pounds. It's hefty, but it got the job done. I was terrible at the game. And for the longest time, I played on a trackpad, which is... Don't do that. But then I finally gamered up and I got a sweet mouse and I was ticking away. And then the laptop died. Enter 2012. I finally get myself an epic gamer rig. This is not the one that I'm actually playing on. These days, this died way back in the day. Actually, this died like 2 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. It's also like 40 pounds. But boy, she ran TF2 real good. For a game in 2007, you kind of need some good specs. Especially nowadays. Did I say 40 pounds? That's more like 60. And that is when I started Team Fortress 2 content creation. Truth be fully told, I did make some Team Fortress 2 videos before, but
Are you taking any helium by any chance? You sound like you've been sucking on a balloon, like literally. You're like, yeah! Like, yeah. You sound like you've been on helium.
They weren't very good. I won't even bore you with the computer parts on the 2012 PC. Nothing good. I just didn't know how to build PCs. Thanks, CyberPower, for making my PC. Also, please sponsor me. Please. No, I'm joking. I'm not that desperate yet. I'm joking. Unless I remember making a few Team Fortress 2 videos. I never really got on to like making them religiously, unfortunately, but they were fun when I did them. Come 2017, I start streaming. I'm streaming all sorts of crazy games, here's and whats and buts, and well, I mean, it didn't really end up anywhere. But then, come 2020, Team Fortress 2 came up, and I was enjoying the shit out of that. But with every smile, there's a frown, and every happiness, there is suffering. And, well, the bots came. Not those bots, you know, the bots. But yeah, they started flooding up servers, and it wasn't so bad at first in 2020. But come 2021, it just gets worse. More and more bots show up here and there and everywhere, and it only ever got worse through 2022, and here we are. I haven't been playing Team Fortress 2 that much recently, but I have a buddy who does. Machos. Twitch.tv/Machos. Check him out. But he was streaming for about 2 or 3 hours, and he requeued a bunch of times. Guess how many bots this motherfucker sees? 69, and that's not a joke. I wish it was. It's not a joke. It's 69 bots. Now, with any other FPS that is still even on the market today, shit, even Day of Defeat probably, you wouldn't find 69 bots on these servers. That's ridiculous. But lo and behold, here we are.
Hey, so this is post-recording here, and it turns out that it didn't just end at 69 bots. That's just what I stopped watching. It actually got all the way up to 94 bots. This is before Save TF2, by the way. To be clear, this was the 20th of May.
I find it so ridiculous that a game that is so beloved can be so overrun with bots. The player count is the highest it's ever been, really. And some people would chalk that up to, oh, it's just the bots joining, it's just the bots playing. Go on Team Fortress 2 and look around. You barely see the same person twice, depending on which servers you're playing on, though. Keep that in mind. Team Fortress 2 is 14 years old. Not quite 15 yet, like other people say. It's not October yet. TF2's birthday hasn't happened, okay? Unless you count the beta, in which case, alright, fine, it's 15 years old. But shut up, that doesn't count. It didn't come out then. It's hard to believe that it's been that long since I first started playing this game. Because, well, time flies when you're having fun. If I hadn't spent all that time on Team Fortress 2, I wouldn't have met half the people I know and half the people I love today. You know, it's such an important part to me. It's helped kickstart my streaming, and well, not like that's going that well. But regardless, I wouldn't have changed it in any other way. You know, seeing Team Fortress 2 as it is now, it's heartbreaking. Time may have flown, but Team Fortress 2 is still there for us, just in a sickly state. Even nowadays, though, I'm still meeting some amazing people. I'm proud to have been a Team Fortress 2 fan. The community can be bad. I'll say bad with my whole chest and maybe regret it later, but you guys could be assholes. But push come to shove, and the Team Fortress 2 community banded together and made #Save Team Fortress 2. A large eruption of people that love the game coming together to make content, to stream, to tweet out, to send their wonderful messages to Valve. And Valve heard us. The Team Fortress 2 account that Valve lost in Pasco 2 years ago finally sprouted back up and replied. To everyone, it was an accomplishment. I think that we should be proud of what we did. That's wonderful. Am I satisfied? No. There's so many companies in the past that have addressed their problems that they deal with, and that did nothing about it. Sure, there's also companies that addressed the problems that they had and did plenty about it and made something beautiful because of the outcry or the backlash. Valve is new to this kind of controversy. We don't know what they're going to do. Perhaps they'll fix everything, perhaps they'll make a giant update, perhaps they won't do anything. That's why I don't think #SaveTF2 is over yet. Well, I hope my story, resonated with one of you guys. I hope that my message can maybe ring out in a sense, and we can still continue to press on for some change. Yes, I think what we did was beautiful. I still don't think it's enough. I'm proud of this community for what we can do when we band together. But let's keep going, alright? Don't throw up your hats just yet. We're not done. This video is made possible by viewers just like you. Don't forget to check out my social medias. I have a Twitch down in the description, as well as a Twitter and secondary YouTube channel known as MTZ. Remember the guy Machos I mentioned earlier? Yep, he's a part of that crew. MTZ. We also got that dude Ken1 and me. I'm the Z. How's it going? Please go check out all the links in the description. There's so many things there that I want you to see. Not just this. Okay. Bye for now. Don't go anywhere though. Plenty more to come.